there is a lot of documentary and a lot of information about the suffering of the black Jews in the so-called Israeli state. A lot of document that there is racism against them, and I agree. It shows how the white Jews, and not all, but there is racism between the white and the black Jews in the so-called Israeli racist state. But no one is mentioning the fact that the real racism in Palestine, under this occupation of what's called the so-called Israeli state occupation, the real racism is against the native Palestinians, who among them are real Israelite, who are the natives from the region, from Middle East, dealt with those who came from Eastern Europe, Russia, Ethiopia, and they are right now the subject of unacceptable, unexplained racism, the Palestinians. And there is a lot of videos showing white and black so-called Israeli Jewish soldiers killing Palestinians without any reason. There is videos showing that he got no knife, he got no gun, they just shoot him and kill him. Both the black and the white so-called Israeli soldiers. We need more documentary explaining the term racism, not the occupation itself, that they are taking the land of the real native Palestinians, kicking them, saying that they are the people of God, and all of these lies, as they say here, shite. No, the case is the racism itself, the racism from people who are from a white background and people from black background coming to Palestine and bringing this thoughts of racism against the people of Palestine, and bringing the unrealistic explanation about the real Israelis when they were favored and the Judea and things like that. Now, I'm complying with the community guideline. I mean, look at the document. So the case is racism. When we go to look at the Palestinians, they mention something about, but let's focus on racism by the white and black in Palestine, who are intruders, who just came recently. I mean, there is a video showing the opinions of those who call themselves Jews, call themselves Israelite, about that the Muslim world is anti-Zionist, but have no problem with the Jews. And in one of the scene in this interview, 3 guys, someone from Egypt, someone from Turkey, and someone from Morocco, and all of them are calling themselves Israelite, though definitely they are Goyim, and they are different race. If you check the DNA, you will find absolute different between the one who call himself from Flower Flasha, and the one from the Eastern Europe, and the one from Turkey, the one from Morocco, and the one from Egypt. And I wonder, and one of them said, may their memory be erased. He's cursing the Arabs. What about your memory? Why don't you recognize the fact that you lived in a very respectable, harmonic, wonderful environment in Morocco? What brought you there? You're Goyim, definitely. But there is some of those Eastern Europe Ashkenazis and those who are from the West who fled to Andalusia in Spain and then went with the Muslim to Morocco, in Algeria. People who are Goyim Jews in Egypt or Jews in Turkey. So what about your memory that the Muslim world have honestly contained you? And he's saying something about the 60 years or 70 years. You forget all of these centuries before. I mean, we are talking about racism right now. The case racism, because there is a lot of talk right now nowadays about racism. Let's see, for example, the racism against the Palestinians in Palestine. Let's explain this external darkness is causing a lot of problem in the Middle East. Thank you. I'm complying with the community guidelines.